Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Megaquarium, the Aquarium Tycoon. So last episode we finished the first tutorial map, Sunny Side, and got a job offer to do the second one, Northwoods. Establish your name by refurbishing this old aquarium. So let's jump right into it. You've been tasked to refurbishing this old aquarium. It already has several tanks, some decorations, and even a couple of surviving fish. The aquarium has a healthy source of ecology points, but these only unlock new animals. To unlock other things, we need science points. Science points are used to unlock new pieces of equipment, tanks, and facilities for your guests. Both types of points are crucial in running a successful aquarium, so make sure you have an adequate supply of both. Okay, so basically this scenario, we get a pre-built aquarium and we have to revitalize it. So we see a new type of tank, which is the wall tank, which has a wall around it that matches the staff walls that we see over here. And this is a good way to demonstrate the toggle walls feature, which lowers the wall so that we can see behind them. So let's look at our objectives. Combined science across animals, 40. Build a tool station. Hire at least one staff and open our aquarium. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Well, we can't build new tanks. We have a power filter which is much more powerful, but it requires us to combine with a heater. We have our combis, which is fine. We have dotty bags and a zebra Moray Eel. Ooh, that's a lot of requirements. So these ones we buy small and they grow. Okay, so we do want to put some of them somewhere. And we get some new decorations such as the eelgrass and the rubble. We get another food type, the mussels dispenser. And nothing new for our guests. Well, don't have much money. So let's see what we have in our tanks. So in this tank we have some half and halves, which I think have all they need. Yep, good. Do they give us any science though? I don't think so, but they do give us ecology, so that's pretty good. We have an empty tank with 15 space. We have some yellow tanks, which need some better water quality. Oh, by the way, this combined filter is supposedly working for both tanks, so I don't know why there's a second one. At least I think that's what it's I mean to clear the windows. Sometimes ESC does it, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, I'm not sure if it's a bug or if I'm doing something wrong. You can see this aquarium actually has pellets in each side. What is this? Decoration. Gives you one prestige, but let's put it one here. And the other there, here, just to make sure people get to see them. Actually, that's a bad place because that's a viewing spot, so what should it do? Okay. Science point. Well, let's grab a Moray Eel. It needs reds and cave lover, requirement of 2. Eats and damages crustaceans. Growth time 1. Okay. I'm gonna put it... Actually gonna put it there. Okay. You just placed your first zebra Moray Eel. The zebra Moray starts small, but will grow larger over time. Grown-up animals are worth more points, but they will only grow if you fulfill all of their care requirements and make sure there's enough space in the tank for them to grow into. Hover over the growth time icon to figure out how many days it takes to grow up and what size it will be when it does. So it will be size 9 after 4 days, so it's pretty much gonna have that tank for itself. So unless this Royal Gamma is not a crustacean and it has a max size of 3, which means we can put one more, so that's 9, 12, and only 3, yeah, so I think we can do that pretty well. Now we are going to need a red mussel dispenser because of our eel. Okay. The water quality is not good. What is this? It's a combined filter, so it can be mini already. We can use little rubble, or not, because I think this is yeah, this is way too big. Okay, so we'll use the driftwood cave in here somehow. Just put it there. And help out the filtering with a few rocks. There we go. Water quality is improving. Doesn't seem to be all that good, so I'm going to grab a basic filter and add it to the tank. So there we go, that should be more than enough. How are these? Well, these also don't have enough good water. So again, we are going to help them out with more tiny ones. That's a lot of tiny milk. Okay. Let's use a sea lettuce so that we can have more deco there. Okay, that seems good for now. What else do we need? We need a tool station. There isn't a really good place to put it. It'll just be over here, to be honest. So there you go. Tool station. What else do we need? We need one stuff. So feeding and fixing, empathy and memory. What does empathy do again? Empathy determines natural talent for feeding and to a lesser extent the gift shop. So kind of want someone who has good precision and good empathy. So let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of precision, not enough empathy. I mean, yeah, go hire Claire for now. We need more science points though. So to get more science points we can use more Royal Gammas, or we can do the exact same thing, just over here, add an eel, add a cave, and there we go. Let's just leave that eel alone over there for now. So click to open and off we go. Good work! The aquarium is restocked and it's open to the public once more. You may have noticed that all the tanks at North Woods are embedded into the walls. They are called, unimaginatively, wall tanks. Wall tanks are viewed by guests from one side and accessed by staff via the other. This allows you to keep your equipment behind closed doors. Talking of doors, I think Tim meant speaking of doors. The staff door allows your staff through while blocking guests. Handy. We already knew this. All of this is useful because from rank 3, guests expect your equipment to be hidden away and they will complain otherwise. Your next objective is to build your own wall tank, matching the specification in your objectives. Okay, so what do we want next? Well, let's look at the coral grouper. Fast-growing fish that can't be trusted with smaller tank mates. This grouper wants to know what everything tastes like. Hey. So it gives us 5 prestige and 25 science points. So we can get a slightly complicated one that gives us a bunch of science, or a slightly easier one that gives us a bunch of ecology. Well, we already have the Morays, so we'll go for the ecology. Let's build a wall tank. Let's build a tank with size 3 by 3. Ooh. What are these? The basic pump allows you to locate your equipment remotely from a tank for convenient access and to keep equipment out of the way of the guests. So that's pretty cool. Or the power cubby, which provides a combined heating and filtering, saving you space and maintenance, suitable for small to medium-sized tanks. To be honest, I am going to go with the power cubby. The basic pump, not necessary quite yet. Okie dokie, so wall tank with a minimum size of 3 by 3. So 3 by 3. Yep. Any animal. So we are going to actually gonna wait. Do I want to wait? Or do I want to just move my Moray? Yeah, I'm gonna move my Moray. So let's put it in here. Moving also the decorations. There we go. Sufficient heating, which it doesn't have. It only gives it a... Okay. I got you, boo. So basic heaters should be good enough. And guests cannot access build walls using the wall tool to separate the rear of the tank from where your guests walk. Okay. Easy enough. It's just teaching us how to make inaccessible areas for ourselves. So build a staff wall and drag and drop. There we go. Pretty good. Over to you. Nicely done. The next stage of the aquarium's expansion is down to you. You'll need to fund the expansion using ticket sales, so keep an eye on your cash flow. Accessible by clicking your current funds. We'll be in touch once you got to another size. Good luck. Okay, so it wants us to get to 160 prestige. So let's look at our cash flow. So it's starting to open up more tycoon-like features. So we're not really making much. We're making like 345 profit a day. Yeah, which could be better. Really, we can't do anything to increase the entrance price, I don't think. What we can do is, well, expand things. So first things first, guests are gonna get tired, so let's give them places to sit down here and there, where they can also watch the fishies. Why can't... What? No access for staff? Huh? What do you mean no access for staff? That's super weird. I don't understand. No access for staff to what? I will just put it 1 square away. And let it go again. Just going no access for staff. And placed over there? No, that seems like super weird. Whatevs. Okay, so we may already be a little bit too big for our one staffer. So we want one more. Yeah, someone better at fixing than cleaning. Okay, something else we can do is go back to our staff window and manage our staff. And here is Romeo. We don't want to zone him, but we want to make sure fixing is his top priority. Well, cleaning is one. Well, Claire has feeding. Well, we actually just don't really do much. Huh. That's odd. I swear I could like change their rules and stuff. Maybe I got lucky. Anyway, there we go. So you have someone who's fixing, cleaning, and someone whose main job is feeding the fishies. Although that red feeding thing with the Moray over here is not the best. Not the best at all. Okay, so we need more prestige, right? And our thing is almost there. Let's see what we have. Well, yellow tang we already have, and 2 Moray eels, we already have them as well. Let's look here. We have room for 3 more. Can we... It's a 4. Would this Royal Gamma be okay with living with those? I think so. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Let's go look at our prestige, see what the guests think. They really like the stuff. They've already seen the Royal Gamma and the sea lettuce. I getcha. You want more variety in the decoration? Unfortunately, not much I can do for you. Just gonna add some eel grass over here. Make sure things are flowing smoothly. And now we can speed up the time. Get things going faster and faster. Day 5. Oh, we have a message for day 5. So we have 2 messages. The Moray eels have grown. Hooray! They take up additional space, eat more, and contribute more for lowering the water quality. That's fine. Well, fine is not exactly the best thing. I'm going to move that lettuce over there again, just so I can use these small rocks and help out with the water quality. Can I? No. I do have an idea though. I can sell this and I'm gonna sell and contents. Just wanna sell this and that. Then I wanna move. Oh, did I accidentally sell it? I think I did. I want to move this driftwood cave over here. And these rocks over here. So that I can get this rubble over there, and there we go. That's more than enough water quality for it. Oh, not more than enough, it's just enough, but that's good. Okay, so we have the flame angelfish for ecology, and the coral grouper comes next. let's look at what the flame angelfish require. So, have a size of 3, usual water and plants, but they disliked conspecifics, cannot be housed with other flame angelfish. So one thing we can do is put it in and put others with it. What does it need? A probably coming. Yeah. Let's get that going. Should help out. Yep. And it needs more plantage. There we go. Right over there. So it can't be housed with others of its size, but this tank has a lot of stuff. So what else is like it? Well, we could put in like one of these. Yeah, let's do that. Just make a mixed fish aquarium. Is that good? Yeah. Anything with more specific things? Nah. I mean, the dotty bag can go there, but it's... So I'm just gonna put some more demoiselles. It's not that good to fill the place in with as many fish as you can because of the water quality requirements, and this UI really needs to be a little darker. New combined filters unlocked. Well, what's this? Skill required. Fixing this will be time consuming for staff without some skill. Okay, there's a pump for us next. So, small rocks. Let's try and get that water flowing. Good, not so good over there. Why is that having so much trouble though? No idea. So there's some plantage and a bit of rock, which doesn't work enough. So, basic filter? Yeah, that should help. Okay, we're doing good. We need to get to 160, which is a little bit heavy, but we'll manage. So all of these fishes are gonna get well fed, and hope no one's eating anyone. Yeah, we're almost there. Just gotta let our aquarium run for a bit now. So there we go. I think the idea is also that you make a tanks at the start with low prestige fish, and then you make more and better tanks. But I'm actually playing this game mostly blind, so you're gonna have to forgive me a bit about that. Alright, new animal unlocked, the coral grouper. Eats 33% more food and creates 33% more waste for its size. And it's another one that dislikes conspecifics. It might eat things... Ooh, it's a big one. Okay. You've just unlocked the coral grouper. Let's take a look. The coral grouper has a couple of care requirements you haven't seen before. They are greedy, which means they eat more and lower water quality more than other animals. They dislike conspecifics, which means only one may be kept per tank. Finally, they may eat fish and crustaceans, which are smaller than itself. Hover over the warning icon to find out more. Okay, so if we want this little asshole in our aquarium, we're going to have to make a tank for it. So, I'm going to make a wall tank. Turn it around. So it will be like this. I want to remove the walls here so staff can move back and forth. What else do I want? I want to add our coral grouper, which will go in there. New pumps unlocked! Hooray! The basic pump. And I want to give it some eel grass. Perfect. What else? It needs a cave. Okay. So I'll give it a cave. Oops. Pumps. Impressive work on the latest expansion. You've proven you're ready for even more advanced aquarium design techniques. Time to learn about pumps. Pumps allow you to remotely locate your equipment away from your tanks. Instead of attaching your heaters, filters, etc. directly to the tank, you attach them to the pump, which is several tiles away. Demonstrate your understanding of pumps by building a pump and a tank configuration matching the specification in your objectives. So let's see. We've unlocked the basic pump. They want us to make a lagoon tank, so for the time being I'm gonna move the grouper. Hello? Yes. I'm going to move it over here. But just delete the yellow grass and the tank. Okay, how do I want to do this? Maybe not that. Maybe I want to restore this wall. And let's see the lagoon tank. Ooh, it's huge. It's huge. A pump at least 3 tiles away, okay. So kind of learning too here. So basic pump. At least 3 tiles away, so might not be good there. Oh, no, cannot be good there. So we'll move it. Not that. The bomb. Oh dear, what would be the okay place to put this? I think I'm just gonna need to expand. There's no other real option. So I'm just gonna expand it over here. There we go. And what can I do? What can I do here? Well, actually just not gonna do anything really. Gonna grab my pump. That. Mouse, please. No. Pump? Yes. Thankfully. At least 3 tiles away, so that's 1, 2, 3. So let's put it over. That works. Connected to there. And let's put a basic. Let's use the basic ones. So that's a basic filter, basic heater. Okay. Equipment connected to tank fire pump. And finally we want to move our coral grouper back over there with now a new decoration of driftwood cave. I think that is enough. So let's unpause. Not sufficient heating. Why? Because that provides 18 and it wants 32. Okay, so what we need is a power heater. It's fine. Thirsty guests. One of your guests is thirsty. Build some vending machines so they have something to somewhere to purchase a drink. Selling your guests refreshments, it's also a great way to boost income. Okay, so here in the needs, fizzy vending drinking machine. I'll put it here. There's nothing to see, just a wall. So there we go. They can now buy stuff. But it wants us to put down 3 vending machines. That's quite a lot of vending machines. Let's put 2 over here. This is the vending machine area. There you go. Reach rank 4. So once again, time to speed up and wait a bit. Alright, minutes later we are near rank 200. I added a King Demoiselle because I'm trying to catch something that I just missed, and you may have seen it though I did miss. Trying to catch the coral grouper eating another fish. They supposedly have an animation for it, but I just saw the... Oh, got a message. I only saw... What? Charging? You can eat it? Yep. Mom. And there we go. We got a fish eating another. Wasn't that fantastic? So yeah, you do have to pay attention to those things. So, autopsy report for the King Demoiselle eaten. As a result of the bad publicity, base prestige has been reduced by 2. The guests definitely didn't like that. Oh dear. The coral grouper has grown. It's now like really big. So, litter. Oh dear, one of your guests has thrown their fizzy drink litter on the ground. Build a broom stand and get one of your staff to clean it up. Okay, so we're unlocking more things. It's right here. Which means... You know, why... Oh, because I have a thing on my cursor, it wasn't really rotating. It was rotating the broom stand instead of my own thing. I guess that's fine, so let's put one there. Sweepless. You can reduce the amount of time your staff spends sweeping after your guests by placing bins around your aquarium. We'll also do that. But first, I want to add another broom station over here. And now we will grab the bins and add a few of them. Like right here in the corners. It's fine. Where else? Here. Sure. Please use them, people. Use the bins. Okay. Now this one is too big for the little filter, so we should really upgrade it to a power filter. Unfortunately, I'll just select that and replace it. I mean, just like an upgrade or something. But there we go. That should do it. For the lagoon tank, very good. What? Ah, yes, reach rank 4. So let the aquarium continue to run. I'm glad I did that experiment, but wow, did that kill my ranking. Let's just see what the guests thought about it. No, they're mostly bored. They've already seen things. Not really losing prestige anymore, so I should... Wait, but my prestige is floating, so why is that? I may have already seen it, but it's like it's neutral. So yeah, they really want you to keep adding new stuff they haven't seen before. We don't have anything to unlock in either spaces. So right now we are just... Oh dear, our rank is just going down. Why? Oh dear. I'm not entirely sure why. That's... Huh. It's going up again. Like it went down a lot and then just came back up again. I'm a little bit weirded out. Okay, so with the grouper here, I guess I can add a mussel dispenser over here. And just let the Moray Eel and the grouper both get fed somewhere close to them. So that should help with everything. Yeah, there's our rank takes a hit every day, I guess. Available at next rank, nothing? I don't think I really know what happens per day that gives me a hit to the rank. Did anything? I get a... No, that's not it. Tank capacity, also no. Tank requirements? Warnings? No. I think that for a moment the water went down, that was just it. Alright, I'll see you when I manage to hit the required rank. Alright, I have managed to reach rank 220, and let me tell you, it was a struggle. So we are going to rank up to rank 4, which means we unlock a few new things like a kelp and a rocky overhang, and we can research a bunch of new fishes. Now, to reach that rank, I had to build more aquarium. Congratulations on reaching rank 4. Among the new animals you can unlock at this rank are the first crustaceans. This blue knuckle hermit crab is a great support animal because it doesn't need feeding and actually provides additional filtering. You now have your final objective. You may also receive optional objectives from third parties. In return for fulfilling certain requirements, they'll offer you a reward. It's completely up to you whether you comply with their requests, but you may find it easier to meet your objectives if you do. So, we'll pick a new research. I am going to take the filter, And here I'm actually going to take the crustacean. And here's what I did to manage to get our prestige up. I made like a central, kind of central tank area where guests can come, they can sit, drink, watch the fishies. There's a large bay with pumps that connect to the tanks. There's 2 more here that connect to these, and 1 there that connects here to the corner. Now I also have another staff member. I have Anna and Claire, which are using zones, which means one of them is taking care of this half of the aquarium, while the other one is taking care of the other half. But clearly, gaining prestige is not something that will come easy. So, that will be it for this episode. Next episode we shall continue with this map and try and get to 350 prestige. But that is a long way coming. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to get more of them, ring that bell to get notified. And until next time, remember, here, there be water dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk. And if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.